Welcome back to another episode of the Love and Marriage Podcast. I am your host, Wendy O, and I'm with my amazing co-host, Hotep Jesus. How are you doing tonight, Hotep?
That Hotep Jesus dude.
What up?
Where's the link? I'm on the YouTube channel. Where's the link for the show?
On my Twitter feed.
What? Oh, there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the thumbnail.
Oh yeah, we get it in now. I'm a professional YouTuber officially.
Are you? Is that
something like that?
All right, I'm gonna put. I'm just laughing at the thumbnail. I love it. I did a bunch of new things too. Anyways, hold on. All right. Anyways, how you doing tonight?
Marvelous. Long day. This is my third stream. We just got off the chess stream to 2 hours of that. I covered the Federal Reserve earlier. That was an amazing stream. And here we are discussing the nuclear family and all the problems that plague. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So tomorrow is a very exciting day for me.
Is it?
Yes.
What's happening tomorrow?
I can't say everything, but I have 4 mainstream media things that I'm doing. A couple of them are for prep for future stuff. And the funny thing that I asked you to remind me about, as I was telling my daughter, I was like, Mommy's going to do da, 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 da. And she goes, and I did listen them off to her, all the whatever the hell the agencies are. And she goes, and you're streaming with your best friend, Hotep Jesus tonight. Don't forget that.
Hey, let's go.
That kid is so funny. She's like, she cracks me up though. She says the most random stuff sometimes. But
shout to Chad Lemoyne, super chat. What up, Chad? He said, slander blue collar husbands and I'll kick you in the nuts with my steel toes like Draymond.
Good. That's what, and so Chad's going to actually like what I have to say about that. We're going to talk about that towards the end because it's something that I saw and it absolutely infuriated me to the point of like, it made me so mad because I don't want to get into it. I want to talk about, I've been waiting so long to talk about this.
Oh boy.
Since it dropped. I've been waiting. I want to talk about Brittany Renner on the Fit and Fred, whatever the fuck podcast she was on.
Oh, okay. You saw it? You watched it?
I watched the clip.
Oh, the clip. Okay.
It came out the day after our show. Yes. And I was so pissed because I wanted to talk about it right when it happened and I wanted to post about it and everything.
Yeah.
As much as I can't stand her and I think what she did was disgusting. Yeah. She let those guys have it. She let them have it. I body dudes like that. So it's like, whatever. But to see another woman do that to like well-known guys, I don't know who they are, but I know other people know they are. Yeah. I just sat and I laughed because she absolutely let them have it. She left no crumbs. And I'm just like watching in these guys' face. They're just like, but you could tell that they're the type of dudes that are mama's boys, that their moms have put them up on a pedestal their whole life. And they feel that it's okay for them to the women. They're the reason why a lot of women act the way that they act. They're the reason for the BBL, for the thoughts, the IG, all that type of stuff, because those type of men that sit and put women down think that they're up here on a pedestal, but they ain't shit. They're really, really not. And the fact that she sat there, she looked them dead in the eye and told them, you're not special. They sat there and they cowered like dogs with their tails between their legs. And I was just very, very impressed with her demeanor, because let's face it, how many women do you know would have the courage to sit up on a podcast like that in front of 3 dudes or however many dudes they were and body them? And she stayed calm. She didn't curse. She just absolutely bodied them and she hit them with facts.
Okay. We have to address one of the claims you made. You're going to have to clarify some things here.
Okay.
Miss Wendy O. Crypto
Dusty
Wendy O.
Dusty O. The hair. Okay. I was going to wait for you to say something because my hair is dirty and I have a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow. And I'm like, do I need to wash it? Can I just put some baby powder in it? I don't have time to treat it tonight.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad.
All right. One more night.
Willie Handy said my two favorite people right behind cousin Uncle Hotep. Pause. What up, Auntie Wendy and Hotep Jesus? What up, bro? Chad, he said y'all just gotta start pop-up grifting. You said these gentlemen, like the ones on Fresh and Fit, are the reason why women go get BBLs and what else?
Why they turn into thoughts, why they don't have self-respect.
Whoa. You're giving these type of guys way too much power. How in the hell?
I'm not because
why in the hell are women going to do this because of them?
Women do modifications. They dress, myself included. We do modifications. We dress specific type of ways. Some of us have low self-esteem. A lot of the issues women have are from men. And because men, especially in the Western countries, especially places in the United States and all some of these crusty, weird European towns have degraded women for so long to make them think they need to do X, Y, and Z, that women go out and do these things to appease men. And those guys, yes, 100%, 100%.
Strongly disagree. These
guys, they think they're special because they have a microphone, and they're literally not special at all, any way, shape, or form.
I strongly disagree, Miss Wendy O. First of all, the reason why women go and get all these modifications is because of the influence of marketing. Marketing has destroyed women. Marketing has women stuck in the physical realm, way too conscious about how they look instead of how they think. It's why most women aren't exactly intellectuals, because they're so worried about how they look. They don't have time to concern themselves with how they think. The real menace to women are other women.
Yes and no.
Nobody.
If that was true,
nobody is more rude, more catty, more judgmental than another woman. Wendy, men, we really don't care. Let's be honest. You come out the house looking dusty. Some man somewhere is going to say, "Hey, little mama, what's up? Can I get your number?"
Shout out to the crackhead at the gas station in the hood.
See, somewhere, somebody is going to want your little dusty ass. Okay. No matter how how much Botox injections you get, BBL or not, as a man somewhere that's going to think you're beautiful. Men don't have that luxury. We have to be at our all-time best all the time because we come out the house looking dusty, earning dusty income, and nobody's gonna want us. So the only people that are judging women at a high rate are other women. I see it all the time. Oh, look at her. She thinks she look cute. Why she got those shoes on? You ain't wearing that outfit right. Women are your problem.
Guess what?
What?
That's why I don't mess with women. That's why I don't have any female friends.
See?
I have to go do it. For example, I have to go do an event in like 2 weeks. I got the call today. They told me what it was. I can't say what it is. But I have to dress like to the T. So I have to go out and buy a new dress because it's like a big deal. I don't have any female friends I could call. I have like one, but I think she's traveling right now, whatever. But she's more like me. Like we're like, more like we're just like chill, whatever. So I don't have any female friends that I could be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Let's go shopping. I have a gay friend that I can do that with, and that's it. But I want to talk about, and then also too, the comment that you said about men walking out the house all dusty. Guess what? There's a group of women who only is interested in dusty type of men. They're interested in felons. They're interested in men from the trap. They're interested from street men, interested in street men, like 100%. So those type of men have a market. I don't think you understand how many there's prison TikTok. So there's dudes from prison that have cell phones and they're making TikToks. And every once in a while, those thirst traps come up on my For You page. And I always go straight to the comments. Huh?
How do these men look?
They look dusty. Do they
look in shape?
Some of them.
Do they look in shape, Wendy O? Yes or no?
Oh no. I'm going to the comments. When
you go to jail, You lift weights, and that's what the women are attracted to. The fact that this man looks sexy with his shirt off. Let's call a spade a spade. He doesn't look dusty. He looks muscular. He looks in shape, and that's what she's attracted to. She's attracted to the bad boy bravado.
Yes.
Okay? And she's attracted to his body. Now, if he was skinny or fat, and he was sitting in jail, the skinny and fat dudes ain't got nobody on the outside loving on them and lusting on them and making TikToks about them. Let's just call a spade a spade.
The dirty white boys do. They always do it. It's so gross because they smell so bad.
I don't know nothing about white culture. All I know is what I talk about on my streams during the day. That's as much. I know white history, but I don't know white culture. I'm still learning.
I just taught you they smell.
I refuse to believe that. I refuse that white women are attracted to stinky, smelly, white jailbirds. I refuse to believe that.
Oh my God, they totally are. Look at Pete Davidson.
Ooh.
Pete Davidson.
Damn, you're right. Fuck.
Pete Davidson and Machine Gun Kelly are perfect examples of that. My ex, he looked like, well, they look like him because he's older than them, and his music probably inspired what Machine Gun Kelly. But I dated that, and they just.
Why are white women attracted to dusty looking white men? Because
for my ex, for example, he was a bad boy. Like, he was a musician. He was a bad boy. He would do what he was tattooed from head to toe, did whatever it was that he wanted to do. And I was young. I was really young and naive then. So I was just like, whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm dating this musician. I'm living in Hollywood. Okay, cool, whatever. But women I don't know why they're interested in that kind of dirty looking white guy. I could if I was on the market, I would vomit. I would say, not interested in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in. A woman should be interested in. But I think it just goes along with the bad, like you said, tattoos, right? That goes along with the bad boy bravado, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, now in 2022, everybody gets tattoos, and it's not necessarily they're a bad guy. It's a lot of grifters that are getting tattoos. Yeah, and they're like punks, and like I could literally toss them, body them, like no problem.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like a square, right? A square who doesn't have tattoos all over his body, right? He could potentially look like a square. That's the thing about tattoos. They give off the air of being a little bit rebellious. Right. And especially when you got them all the way up. You know what I mean? And look at you. I mean, you're tatted up. I find that utterly disgusting. But women just shouldn't get tattoos. We've talked about that before.
That's fine. I mean, I regret a lot of them. I was young when I got them.
Thank God.
I got my stuff, whatever. I am going to get something for my daughter eventually. Like, that'll happen.
Get them removed.
They're expensive. I'm not getting them removed. They're expensive. And the technology they have to remove, it doesn't even remove them really well.
Yes, so it does.
No, it doesn't. Anyways, we need to talk about the point that you made about women back in the day, that it was other women and marketing that had them feeling that they need to look or present themselves a certain way. Back in the day, women were not allowed to vote. They weren't allowed to go to school. They weren't taught to read and write. Their job was in the household, and that was done by men oppressing them. The church is oppressing them.
Yeah, we need to take it back to the old school.
And that shit was done by men. And that's what I'm talking about. Men have perpetuated this issue with women to where women feel like they need to present and look a certain type of way. And that's not the case. We don't need to do that. But that's men's fault. And it's those musty ass dudes from the Fresh and Fit podcast that think that they're whatever. They think that they're up here, and they're not special in any way, shape, or form. I wouldn't look at any of those dudes twice walking down the street, like at all. I would walk right by them. I don't care if they're famous, and I would be like, you're gross. I really would. I wouldn't care.
I really feel like you giving Fresh and Fit too much power, yo.
But it's a bunch of dudes. You see a bunch of dudes like that on the internet. A bunch of dudes like that on the
internet. Yeah, but just because they on the internet don't mean nothing. Like, what's the baddest chick you seen them with?
I don't even know who they are. They just sounded goofy.
I've never seen them with a bad chick. I'm being honest. I think Fresh had that one halfway decent white girl. And I like Fresh. That's my homie. But I ain't never seen them with no bad bitches. They had the one little Puerto Rican chick that was sitting next to me. She was cute. right? She had just got her BBL done and just healed when I was on the show, right? Like
she's leaking her fluids. Okay.
Yeah, she was at one point. She was like a strong 8.5. But I mean, these was like IG thought / OnlyFans girls. She not really taking them that serious. But I never seen, like, if you look at the girls that's on Fresh and Fit, most of them don't look good.
Those are the men that are representing society, though.
No, the hell they not.
Those are the men that are getting pressed, though. That's the thing. And there's not, this is just not about Fresh and Fit.
That's because they say shit and people get mad. So then they start trending because everybody mad.
All I have to say,
but they don't represent men. They're young. Those two dudes are young as hell. They represent a certain demographic.
How old are they?
I don't know. They couldn't be any. There's no way they're passing 30. I don't think they're above 30.
Okay. Well, they're probably like in their 50s or something. I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean,
they have a really young crowd. They cater to a really young crowd.
Yeah, and they are speaking about social issues that are impacting that crowd and allowing that crowd to continue to disrespect women.
Yes, they do disrespect women. I will agree with that. Well, Myron does. I don't know about Fresh, but Myron definitely disrespects women.
Right, but she bodied them, and I was 100% there for it. I loved every moment of it, and they just sat there like that.
Yeah, I wish in that clip he would have kept that same energy like he always does when they're at his podcast. You know, he didn't have that same energy, at least not in that clip. And I wish he'd have kept that same energy.
I think he felt ashamed of himself because she literally came out and scolded him like a mom would scold their son.
You said what?
She came out and scolded him like a mother would scold their son or a grandmother would scold their grandchild for being disobedient. That's what she did. Because let me tell you something, when my stepkids, when they're bad or like something happens, I've spoken to them, like not in a demeaning, condescending way, but a very authoritative way. Like it just very disappointed. And like,
I mean, at one point she said to him, "You're not special." And he agreed. Now, if Brittany Renner would have told me I'm not special, I'd have been like, "You's a goddamn liar. I am definitely special, baby girl. I am."
That Hotep Jesus dude.
You better recognize, damn it. Okay? So I was a little bit off put when I'm like, "You just gonna agree with that, dog? You not gonna tell it like, yo, I'm special?" So nah, I wouldn't have been like, "No, I'm not special." No, I am special, Brittany. I am. I'm absolutely special. Don't try to minimize me. Okay? Let's start there. But I didn't understand why they didn't have some pushback on that one.
Because she bodied them. She literally bodied them. But because it was her that bodied them, it is just going to reinforce. It was so smart on her part. Like as a marketer and as somebody who knows how to work social media, her bodying them and going on that podcast and speaking as well, and was cool, calm, and collective as she was just able to reinforce her brand and continue the grift that she has going on.
Yeah.
She will be a new baby mama by the end of 2022, probably 23.
2023, you think she could have another baby? Why not?
Baby? Why wouldn't she? That's her job.
I don't think so.
Then what?
She already secured the bag with one baby daddy. I think for her, first of all, I don't think she wants to go through childbirth because she saw the changes that her body went through, and her career depends on her body. So I think she's probably good on kids, at least for the next, I would say at least 5 years, if not longer. She's trying to get to the bag.
I think depending on the way that her alimony and her child support is set up, I think that's going to determine if she's going to become another baby mama soon.
I don't think she's going to have to worry about child support. I think he's going to take care of her regardless.
If she gets remarried though, and has a baby, or she gets remarried, then that's going to impact what she earns from him.
Potentially.
So I think that's whatever that agreement is, I think that's going to dictate her next move.
Yeah. I would.
But But either way, there's going to be more women that are going to be reading her book, and she is going to be able to convince them that it's okay to be a thought and to be a baby mama, which sometimes stuff does happen, and you end up being with the wrong person. Things don't go according to plan. But if you're actively out there being a predator against men like that, that's creepy. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't think she's being a predator. I think that she knows how to pick them. Like, she's not dating a bum, right? She's definitely dating people with status and money who, in case she does get pregnant, she knows she'll be taken care of.
She's preying on them, though.
I don't believe so. I wouldn't say that.
I did.
Again, in my book, I wrote, women are the apex predator. So in a way, you're right? But I believe that all women prey on men. So I don't think she's a special case of being a predator. No, all women are predators. That's what they do, right? They prey on men in all different types of ways. I don't see her as being extra special in that sense of being predatory. I just don't see it. He saw Brittany Renner. He saw how good she was looking, and he wanted some of them chops, and he got some, and now he got her for 18 years. He need to be a little bit more careful next time.
That's enough to not want to have a next time.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this, though. If he cheats on her, should she stay with him?
If the guy that she had the baby with cheats on her, would she stay with him?
Should she stay with him?
Should she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends it depends what she's doing, or it depends like what her outcome is. If she wants to secure the bag and he cheats and he has money, then yeah, she'll stay with him. Why wouldn't she? It's not going to impact the money.
I think that's why they broke up.
He was cheating on her?
I think he got caught cheating.
Oh, well, then that changes things.
So should she stay with him? Should women who date up, like extremely up, millionaires, etc., they're with this man and things happen and catches some cheat, should she stay?
For me, unless it was agreed upon, I wouldn't deal with it.
You'd leave with the
if
baby.
it was not agreed upon. If it was not agreed upon.
What is agreed on?
So some people like to have open relationships. And if there's an agreement that states, I can go do my thing and you can go do your thing, or I'm going to do my thing, you can't do your thing. Some people have agreements like that. So if it is agreed upon, if there's specific terms, like it's okay to go sleep with somebody else and come back home, then that's something different. That's an
open relationship.
That's an open relationship. Some people have those types of agreements.
Now, Wendy, you have one of those types of agreements.
With my husband. Yeah, I told him he can go be with whatever he wants.
Okay.
And he said no.
And he said no, like he should. Smart man, because that was a trap. Let's be honest. However,
I wouldn't care.
You got the baby there, and a one night stand is not going to ruin or allow you to separate the family and complicate your life. You're not going to allow something like that to complicate your life, right? But now you're saying that Brittany Renner should move on with her life. And even though they have a baby together, she should move on with her life. But you don't operate in that manner. Wendy, I'm going to need to take you to Hotep court. What the hell is going on here?
No, let me explain. Okay. We have to talk about this. Okay. So first off, if we decided we were going to have an open relationship and he went out,
he says, I decided that. We're assuming you have not decided this in open.
I would stay. If he went out and he cheated, I would stay because we have a kid together.
So Brittany Renner should.
If she wants to. If they have a kid together, they should try.
They should try.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Don't gotta complicate it. I would agree, because the baby didn't ask to be born. And the baby needs both parents there, and it needs a stable household. And whatever people choose to do with their little parts shouldn't affect the baby.
Well, guess what? If you were raised in a Sicilian household, my mom would tell you you asked me to be your parent. You asked to be born.
Oh boy. The times is different.
My mom will sit there. I would say, Mom, I didn't ask to be born as a teenager. Yes, you did. That's what happens. You asked for me to be your mother or some shit like that. Like,
I mean, some people in the spiritual world would say so. But anyway, what's the next topic?
The next topic, you want to talk about blue collar workers or young Jeezy, because I don't know what the hell is going on.
Let's talk about blue collar workers.
Okay. I was on TikTok because I live on that app because I have a presence there. And that's how I get mainstream media appearances, is actually from TikTok. So if you're watching this and you have a social media or you want to become whatever it is, make a TikTok. It's the best form of marketing ever. Anyways, so I'm on TikTok and I'm scrolling, and there's this woman and she's like crying, and she has this thing that says, stop fetishizing being in love or romantically involved or married with a blue collar worker, because all they do is go out and work. They don't come home on time. They're always home late at night. They leave early in the morning, and I'm at home by myself watching the kids by myself. I don't have any help. And I'm watching this. I'm listening to this grown woman complain about being a mom, taking care of her child, and her man being gone all day at work providing, which most women, and it was her husband, most women know, like being married to a blue collar, or being with a blue collared worker, like they work a lot. That's part of their job. And like a lot of times when you work in construction or electrician or plumbing or whatever it is, some of these jobs are seasonal, especially where you live. So if there's a lot of work that comes in, your man has to take it to put money on, or to put food on the table, because in other seasons, sometimes there's not work, or if there's a downturn in the economy, or if there's something that happens, there's not necessarily work. They don't have a 9-to-5 job. It's a lot different. And what she's also not understanding is that men that work traditional 9-to-5s, like in finance or other industries, they're gone a lot too. Or in healthcare, nurses are gone a lot, doctors are gone a lot. So it's not just blue collar workers that are gone a lot. And it was actually really repulsive. It was upsetting. I understand that she misses her husband. She wants her family together. Like her man's out working a lot. But at the same time, how are you going to criticize a man for being out working when he's allowing you to be a stay-at-home wife?
This woman, was she working? Is she a working woman?
I didn't say, but I assumed the way the post was set up was that she was a full-time stay-at-home mom.
Then she needs to shut her mouth.
Yeah.
And thank the heavens, thank the angels, and thank the Lord that she has a man that allows her to stay home and take care of their children and is working. She better make sure his plate is on the table when he gets home late at night.
See?
Better make sure his coffee mug is ready in the morning, his breakfast is made, and his lunch is in his lunch box ready to go. And she better be able and ready to get on her knees when he need a little pleasure. What is wrong with this woman?
I thought it was kind of crazy because even when I was working and he was working, I would still like cook. I would do all kinds of stuff for him. But it's like I just don't understand, like, what do women want? Or what do partners want? Like,
women don't know what they want.
I just don't understand, because it's like either both. This is what happens. Either you are separated, and it's like women are never happy. It's like they're mad when they're a baby mama. They're mad that the man's not paying, but they're mad that they're getting, or sometimes it's not enough child support. It's only a little, but it just, there's all these things, but then they're mad when they're married and it's not working out. But it's like, I get that he's not there all the time, but if he's there for you emotionally, even though he's gone a lot, or he's supportive, I don't see what the problem is. Like, I don't know everything in their marriage, but I'm just looking and I'm seeing, like, if he's out working, providing, just let him be a man. Like, obviously there's other issues in the marriage. There could be other issues, but at the same time, you're complaining that your man is out working.
There's something really wrong there. She's on the internet crying for help because she's lonely. You know what this woman needs? You know what she suffers from?
A book club. Exactly.
She needs a damn hobby, an animal or something. She needs to spend more time making sure her kids end up in gifted and talented. If her children aren't in gifted and talented, she's failing as a mom.
I don't know about that, but I just feel like
she's a stay-at-home mom. What else does she have to do but educate her children?
Work out. I don't know.
Well, there you go. That's another hobby. But if you're a stay-at-home mom, your children need to be gifted and talented.
That's not on the mom. Sometimes it's on the kids. Sometimes the kids are just built differently.
You need to spend more time with that dumb motherfucker then.
Listen. Some kids are just different, okay? They mature and they do things differently.
Yeah, allegedly. Put the time in. Put the time
I
in
don't
and
know.
you get the results.
That made me mad though. It's like her poor husband, like that's so terrible. Like he's out there working hard.
Yeah.
And like blue collar, let me tell you something about blue collar workers. Blue collar workers, for the most part, they are very, very good partners. Especially construction workers too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because her man is not Latino. That's why.
There you go. Somebody in the chat said you sound like a narcissist. She is.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What do you mean
Wendy O is definitely a narcissist.
What do you mean I'm a narcissist?
You're a narcissist. Let's see. What does narcissist mean? Let's look it up.
I'm not a narcissist.
Narcissist. Narcissism is extreme self-involvement to the degree that it makes a person ignore the needs of those around them. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I take care of everybody else but my damn self. Okay. You want to know what I did today? You want to know what I did at 5:30 this morning?
Uh-oh, here we go.
I was projectile vomited on, not once, but twice. Moco's all over the rug. I had to clean that up.
Mm-hmm.
Blueberry vomit, because she wanted to eat some blueberries. She vomited all over the expensive sheets, the white sheets. So I had to move her.
The good sheets.
The good sheets for the sleep number. I had to take care of her. I had to make sure that she was clean and she was comfortable. I wait on that child hand and foot. She has everything she needs.
He said, not her, the TikTok lady. I know, I'm just messing with Wendy, yo. I'm just messing with her.
Shut up, Hotep.
I got to give her a hard time every episode.
And
the
fucking driveway is done.
Yo, this is right. This is exactly what narcissistic people do. They try to explain away why they're not narcissistic. This is exactly right. She's showing all the signs of a narcissist. Do y'all know she gets Botox injections? What else do you get?
I get...
You put some shit in your forehead, plastic in your forehead, and then like silicone in your mouth or something like that. Tell the chat what you do.
I do. Do we have to go over this every show?
You get the Kardashian makeover every month.
No, every 6 months. So I get Botox here because I have got the wrinkles here. So I get Botox here and then a little bit right here. And then I also get the top of my lip filled because it's like very, very small.
Filled with what?
With a filler.
What is this filler made of?
I don't know. Do you understand? Do you understand? I used to live in Hollywood. Do you understand what I used to put in my body back then? I don't know how I'm alive. Do you understand that? I had swine flu too. How am I alive?
Wendy O.
I live in LA. Look at all of the smog out here. Come on.
Wendy O. Let's look up what goes in lip filler. What is in lip fillers? Hyaluronic acid.
Yes, it's a plumper. It's in a lot of face creams too.
A natural product that is responsible for locking moisture into the skin. Most lip fillers contain the numbing medication lidocaine. So you got cocaine in your lip. Lidocaine, okay. As well as the filler itself, thereby creating a painless process.
Yeah.
White folks is crazy.
Oh, no. You're not going to put that on white folks. Also, too, number one, you're not just going to put that on white folks.
I have because black folks don't got lip problems. We already got lips.
Please, there's people from all different backgrounds that do all different types of stuff to their faces.
You see this? That's what you wish you had. You wish you had these beautiful lips.
All I need is a little tiny plump every 6 months, just so things look nice on camera. That's all.
Is that Fresh and Fit's fault?
That's do you want to hear some of the comments that I'm called on my YouTube channel? That these comments are so bad, they're so degrading. YouTube actually blocks them for me, and they don't block anything. YouTube doesn't even block scammers, but the stuff these people say, that's from being degraded since the end of 2018 on my YouTube channel. So it says, you know what? If they're going to make fun of the way I look and they're going to have an issue with the way I look, I'm going to improve the way I look, because these 5'2", balding, 3-inch dick micropene men are going to see they can't fix those problems. They can get some cheap ass hair plugs. They can't get and I don't know what they could take. I think they have penile extensions. I don't know what they have, but they're not going to be able to improve the way they look. I can improve the way I look, and I will do it because my presence makes men so mad on the internet, and I will continue to do it to make them mad.
Wendy O, is it Fresh and Fit's fault that you put lidocaine in your mouth?
It is man's fault that women put stuff in our face.
Is it Fresh and Fit's fault?
I'll blame them too. And put me on that podcast, because I'll tell them. I'm
gonna call it right now. Hey yo.
Call them right now. And guess what? I'll school them about crypto. I'll out trade them. I'll out boss them. That's what I do.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about genderless kids.
All right. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened I just got a marriage proposal in the chat.
What?
In one of my group chats. Wendy O, marry me. Anyways.
In one of your Telegram?
I have a Telegram chat. I have a crypto Wendy O group Telegram chat, because I don't accept private DMs anymore.
Right.
I have
so one of your members is asking you to marry them.
Yeah, that's very common.
This happened just now?
Literally right now.
And you said this is common.
Yes.
Okay. This is your fan club. This is your simp club. The Wendy O simps. Okay.
Whatever.
That's beautiful. Okay.
Anyways. So, okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit of backstory. Young Jeezy, I absolutely love his music. I've loved his music since I was younger. My brother-in-law, God rest his soul, he loved Jeezy. Like his ringtone, because back in like the early 2000s, like or the 90s or whatever, when you wanted to have, what are you drinking? Water?
This is agua from Italy.
Oh, okay, my people.
Mm-hmm. This is your people's water.
But he absolutely loved Jeezy. And he said the reason why he loves Jeezy is because he's one of the few real rappers left that's actually done time, sold rock, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Because that's what
sounds like an outstanding individual. Continue.
Who, Jeezy?
Sounds like a model citizen. Mm-hmm. Sells rock and has done time. I love it. Continue.
When you live in
all aspire to be.
When you live in a trap house in 2005.
Oh boy.
Then, and you're about that life, then, people look up to that. But anyways.
I know nothing about that. But okay.
I wouldn't know either. But anyways. So Jeezy's like real rough, like super rough. And now he's married to this lady. And this lady, I feel like she says a lot of offensive stuff, and she's just kind of like weird, whatever.
Yeah.
Let me pull up. Who the hell is she?
The little Asian chick.
I know, but who is she? Like,
I don't know.
Jenny Ma Jenkins and Jeezy.
She's Jeezy's girl. That's what she is. That's who she is.
Raising their newborn child to be gender fluid. And shout out to Uncle Hotep for posting this. But the baby, okay, so they revealed the baby's name, but the gender is still a secret because the baby is genderless.
That's fake news, Wendy O.
How is it fake news?
It's fake news. It's just fake news.
How is it fake news?
The baby's not genderless. They just haven't told the public what the baby's gender is. We all know it's a girl. The baby's name is Monaco, something like that, right?
Monaco or Monica?
Monaco.
With the O?
With the O.
That's O is generally for boys.
No.
Yes.
It's a girl. The name is unisex.
Okay.
Monaco something or other. But they're having a girl.
Okay, she revealed the sex.
What is it? It's a girl. Say it.
Wait, hold up. Sex of her husband. She's a girl mom. Okay.
It's a girl.
Yes.
Hotep's been told you. I didn't need to look that up to know that.
How did you know? Monaco is with the O.
Ain't nobody naming they son Monaco.
Why?
You just wouldn't. It doesn't. And then what's the baby's middle name? Because that was feminine as hell too.
Where is it? I can't see it.
Jeezy.
She's 43. Oh my goodness.
Baby name. Does it say in the article? Don't say the baby's name.
No.
Mai Jenkins. It says Monaco Mai Jenkins. M-A-I. M-A-I in the Asian world is a female name.
Okay, so who's Jenkins? Is that Jeezy's last name?
Jenkins is Jeezy's last name.
Okay, well, at least she took his last name. Okay, why do people do this though? They
grifting. They knew that if they didn't reveal it. First of all, that story started with Sandra Rose, and Sandra Rose is fake news. Okay, so we can't even begin to take that seriously. I knew from the gate. I knew Jeezy wasn't having no non-binary child. I knew that was fake news as soon as I heard the story, because it just don't make no sense. You don't go from the snowman pushing dope to, I have a genderless baby. That just not how life works. Just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't compute. Okay, so I knew that. And then when they said the baby's name was Monaco Mai, but they weren't going to reveal the baby's gender, I said, okay, so this is a baby rollout, and all they're trying to do is get some attention so somebody can give them a check for a reality TV show, and they can do the whole family thing like the Kardashians, right? So this is just a grift for Jeezy and his lady to get some notoriety, okay? To get their name in the media. But they're not having a genderless baby, they're having a girl, as I said they would.
Okay, but you want to know something?
What's that?
We have this thing in LA, and I don't know if it's exclusive to LA, but they are gay gangsters. Like they're like straight up vatos, and they like put in work, and they're like it's just crazy. But yeah, but so just because somebody is a snowman doesn't mean that they wouldn't do something like that.
Just because somebody is homosexual doesn't mean they're gonna play the whole non-binary game.
Of course not. A lot
of them don't agree with that whole gig.
They don't. They come out and they talk about it.
You see what I'm saying? Because they know that their sexuality is being used for political gain. And a lot of the people in that community know they're being used, and they don't like that. Oh, the baby's supposed to choose their gender. No, that don't make no goddamn sense.
Yeah, they don't like it, especially the older generation. It actually is. It's frustrating for them, because they fought so hard to get like accepted as being like gay or lesbian or whatever it was. And now the fact in 2022 that they have to like kind of go through all this stuff again, and then have people be like, look at them sideways again. Yeah. It's like they fought so hard, so hard for their rights.
Right. And I would fight for their rights too. You know, they're people too. They shouldn't be discriminated against. Right. So I got no problem with them. You know what I mean? And they deserve all the rights they get. But when they start doing that non-binary and involve children, that's where I draw the line. Like, nah, y'all not about to do that now.
Yeah, no, it's just not. It is not. It's not okay.
No.
And that's why I want to move out of California. I'm over it. It's becoming so terrible out here. Like, they're talking about doubling taxes in California and all that money. If they double taxes, then our tax rate is going to be at like 60, 80. We're literally paying like 45% or 35% for taxes as it is, which is high. Like, everything is so expensive here. And I got an email. Let me tell you, I was so insulted. My old resume is in my old resume is like in databases still. I have no idea why. No idea why, because it's from like 5 years ago. So I got an email on one of my old email addresses like, oh, we have a job for you in healthcare. Starting pay is $19. And I'm thinking to myself, my ending salary, when I first started in healthcare, it was like 2012, 2011. I was making $15 an hour, and that was good money for me because I was only making $7 an hour prior to that. And then I had to wait 5 years before I got a raise. So I made $15. And then like 2 years before I quit, they raised me to $17.50 and then $20 like 6 months before I quit. And that was being a job for 7 years. And the fact that I've been out of that job for 10, I don't know. The fact that the wages are still the same, considering inflation, that's disgusting. And I actually emailed them back. I was like, I'm not interested, but I highly recommend that you pay your workers a lot more than that. That's just wrong. And I blocked them.
As you should.
How is somebody going to be able to live off $20 an hour with having a certification, working in the healthcare field, dealing with crazy ass people in Los Angeles County? Come on.
Oh, in LA County. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's expensive to live out there. You get a little box apartment for like $2,000.
A studio is like $1,500.
Yeah.
If you want to rent a trailer, like live in a trailer park, rent is like $2,000. If you want to like mortgages are like $3,000 to $6,000 a month mortgages. Renting at minimum, if like renting a house, you're lucky if you could get it for $3,000 in LA County.
Couldn't be me. Could not be me.
So we've been looking at really great properties in Orlando. Some of the houses we're looking at are really nice, like on 13 acres or like 10 acres, 5 acres. And it's all like they're ranging between $500,000 and $750,000. Which is really not a lot of money when you think about it, because in LA, it's so expensive. Like you can't even find a property for $500,000 in LA County.
Really?
You can't. If you go on Zillow and you go to, if you want a house, no, you won't be able to get a house. Maybe an apartment condo. Maybe.
That's wild.
That's LA County. That's how crazy it is.
Sounds like New Jersey, actually.
Does it?
Yeah, New Jersey's really fucking expensive.
Really? Why?
You could probably find something close under $500,000, but yeah, New Jersey's expensive as shit. It's not as bad as Cali, but it's right there. It's not as bad as LA County, but it's right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And I kind of want to move I'm like really thinking about going to El Salvador.
That's a power move.
Because I don't know if you've seen his tweets, the president of El Salvador, but he is fucking calling people out. He's going off. The IMF came out and it was like, we need you to remove Bitcoin as legal tender. And he's like, go fuck yourself. Go look at his page. Go look at his page on Twitter. And he follows me, by the way.
Let me look this up.
Look it up. Go to his page. Want me to send you the tweet?
I'm looking at. Yeah, please send me the tweet.
All right, let me pull it.
Bloomberg wants to charge me to read this article.
Oh no, it's right here.
Let's find another one. Let's read it from Forbes. Forbes is financial.
His approval rating. His approval rating is. His approval rating is I saw something funny. I'm going to keep to myself right now. 84%. And then where is it from? IMF. Oh, I'm going to send you the tweet right here.
Some directors on the IMF board were also concerned with the use of Bitcoin-backed bonds as well.
Look at the tweets I just sent you. Look at him going off.
Let me see. He said, want to see hypocrisy? Look at the one supporting a president who wants to go to war to boost his approval rate and sending gas prices to the roof in the midst of a global inflation that will send hundreds of millions into poverty. But they're concerned about McDonald's jokes. Oh, shit.
You know who he's talking about?
Who you talking about? Biden, right?
He talk about Biden, but he's talking about the crypto community too. He's talking about, and then the IMF came out and says Bitcoin needs to. Bitcoin said that the IMF said Bitcoin needs to be removed as legal tender, and he's like, no, that's not happening.
Kiss my ass. It says breaking: IMF urges El Salvador to remove Bitcoin as legal tender. And then he posted a little funny meme. This is funny. Let me put this on the screen. This is hilarious. In this downturn that we're having, somebody wanted to know, Wendy O, what crypto coins are you currently endorsing?
Well, I am investing in projects that I feel comfortable projects I feel comfortable holding through this are going to be Matic Polygon, because I have a moon bag. I'm invested in that. Gala, because they're doing some really, really cool stuff. But you should be paying attention to metaverse projects and play to earn projects that are actually able to kind of generate yield. And the reason why is because we know that Facebook is going to be integrating metaverse. Instagram is, and Walmart's been in talks about it too. Metaverse stuff is going to be part of Web3. So if you can find solid projects, if you understand how to do your due diligence and figure out what projects are going to do well and invest in those, and, you know, create a moon bag and then potentially buy like different, like stake, farm, this type of stuff. Also to like buy property, buy metaverse property. Those are going to be your best bets.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever that was that asked that question, that's your answer. There you go. Next time y'all asking for crypto advice, you go to Crypto Wendy O channel. You don't come here for that.
We needed to talk about El Salvador though, because it's honestly Absolutely. Like, I feel like I don't think there's tax. I don't know. The tax rate is really low, and I feel like he's going to prioritize people that are crypto friendly to go there, Bitcoin friendly.
Yeah, I saw something about this earlier, but I thought that was old news.
Which one?
About El Salvador and Bitcoin. I saw it come across my timeline, but I thought it was old news. I didn't know this was recent.
That what?
About the IMF and whatnot.
The IMF just came out.
Right. But I thought they had already done it.
No, well, Bitcoin's legal tender there. IMF came out this week and said, we're not interested. You need to remove it. And Moody's came out like 2 weeks ago and said that his approval rating was low, but his approval rating in El Salvador is 84%, according to that article.
It's the IMF is like, no. You guys are becoming independent. Don't do that.
Well, it's
depend on us.
We don't need to depend. What have they done? They basically just tell people what they can and can't do. Yes, they've helped. I know in Southeast Asia, they did try to help with some things that are happening, but at the same time, cultures are so complicated, especially in different regions. And I feel like it is preposterous for people that are not familiar with these cultures to go in and try to change what they do with their money, what they do with their people. It's just literally let these people sort it out themselves, honestly.
Absolutely. But, that's not how the IMF works. They got to be all up in your business. They got to be controlling your country.
But realistically, when you look at it, that money is a downfall of a nuclear family. That causes the most amount of divorce rates is money issues.
Right.
That's why people get divorced. And when you have legalized cartels coming in and telling people what they can and can't do with their money and how to spend it, that only puts pressure on the nuclear family.
Right. Absolutely. That's why I talk about monetary policy on my channel often. Because all it does is squeeze the little guy.
It does. And I'm happy that somebody needs to.
Bitcoin price prediction? Bottom?
I hope it's $29,000.
29? Sounds
good. If we literally go into a bear market, everything is going to dump 80 to 90%. And like most stuff is going to go away. That's what I've been telling people.
I can't wait.
I made a video. It was me basically saying that I'm selling 60% of my crypto. It was a TikTok short I posted, got 660,000 views. Majority of the comments were calling me terrible names, calling me stupid. I posted this video on September 21st.
And everything's down now. That was smart.
Why wouldn't I always take profit? And I always tell people to take profit. I don't why would you not? If you're on altcoins, why would you not take profit? It's just stupid.
Yeah. On altcoins, you definitely got to take profit.
It's very stupid and it's narcissistic is what it is. But basically, yeah, September 21st, we were trading at between $47,000 and $40,000. We ran, and I started selling a lot of altcoin positions, and we ran up. November 8th, we completed the swing wick high at $69,000, and now we are at $35,000. So even if you would have sold at the bottom at $40,000 when I put that video out, which I don't think, whatever, you would still be in profit. But what do I know?
There you go.
What's tomorrow night?
Hotep's been told you. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Ukraine and Russia, Biden, Kamala, Supreme Court. And then Friday, I got Sonny Johnson coming on the platform. I've been interviewing black women all month. And I even got another Black Woman Project book coming on the following week. So we're just going to keep it rolling, man. Speaking of black women, I got to get you on my channel.
What? What?
And that's all I got. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wendy O. Make sure you follow her on her channel, Crypto Wendy O. She is the foremost authority on cryptocurrency, and that's where you want to go for all your cryptocurrency needs.
You want to follow Hotep for monetary policy and the sass. When is the Grifties coming?
Oh shit! Damn, you're right. Tomorrow, Grifties. Tomorrow, hey. 7 p.m. on the Hotep Nation YouTube channel. It's gonna be exciting. I might get drunk for that.
So okay, so how is that? So when does that go live? And then does that go live before you and Uncle Hotep go live?
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what happens.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So an hour before we go live, the Grifties go live, and then we'll go right into my channel and go live. Yeah. It's going to be amazing.
That is going to be hilarious. All right. I'm going to boost that tomorrow.
Swell indeed.
My audience is going to be so confused. My audience forgets I grew up in a Sicilian household in the back of Section 8 apartments. And they also forget that I married a Mexican man. Like I am from where I come from, like men and women, they bicker like that. Like my grandparents on my father's side who are Jewish, they were It's normal.
The problem is with Twitter users is, like for me, for example, I'll say something about politics and then I'm like talking about chess the next minute. And like people are just so pretentious. It's like, oh, you're not talking about that thing I followed you for, unfollow, right? So you're in crypto Twitter. So it's like, as soon as you come out of crypto, like, why are you talking about this? Talk about crypto. Like, bitch, hit the unfollow button. Leave me alone.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So, people are just weird like that. Like you're not allowed to have other interests. I pay them no mind though.
All right. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.